Hi there, welcome to my channel on this beautiful corner of the internet. We have a deeply transformative new moon in Scorpio on November 13th, 2023. I have already tuned in to receive messages and themes, and I invite you to tune in with your own heart, your own spirit, on which messages are meant for you to receive at this time, and I invite you to tune in with me. So the first overall theme, if I were to sum up the energies of this new moon in one sentence, it would be a radical rebirth to reinvent the wheel. There is a version of our identity that may be up against the unexpected. This is also in relation to how the planet Uranus is in opposition to the sun and moon at this time. And Uranus is about revolution. It's about things that are unorthodox. It can also bring an element of unconventionality or surprise or the unexpected. And the sun and moon are both in Scorpio. Scorpio is a deeply transformative sign. It's intense. It also brings along the subconscious mind, some more intuitive abilities, our psychic sensories, our ability to dive deep into the depths of our being, of the other realms, and of our perception and our lens in which we view the world or view ourselves. So this transformation that we may be moving through will feel revolutionary. It might bring this energy of rebellion. And this is because it's going against the status quo of what your usual norm is. This could also be in perception or the state in which you see yourself now, or maybe have foreseen yourself to be, or this could also be in relation to the perception of other people in your life. It can manifest through inner conflict with ourselves or external world conflicts, or perhaps it's radical shifts in how we start showing up to other people and how they start to relate to us or respond to us. Because anytime we shake up something that is not of the norm or the status quo, something that feels unconventional to how we have been, is going to feel like it shakes up our world a little bit. If you are consciously already moving through a deeply transformative process, this new moon can really help you to have this full circle completion so that you can have the transformative rebirth that you have already been moving through. The next theme that I was picking up on came through as desires being illuminated and owning our desires and disown parts of self. We are being supported to alchemize how we relate to our desires and channel them. There can be a healthy outlet to alchemize our human desires with our spiritual templates. What I am receiving is to think about your desires as an indicator of intense depths of your perception or your expression that really seek to be materialized in this earthly plane. And it might come a little bit of a surprise to you what your true desires actually are. I'm also seeing this as a epiphany moment that might move through for some of us, where we actually really see what our desires are, what our motivation is, what our drive is towards the things that ignite us, and we get to channel these emotions and move them in directions that will essentially bring more authenticity into our life paths as we continue to move forward. Something that I asked was, what type of new beginnings may we expect here with this specific new moon? And what I was being shown is the activation of soul contracts or divine contracts. And the way that I was being shown this was seeing a form of a clock or a biological clock as a metaphor of divine timing for new awakenings, new activations, new upgrades, and those on a time clock of moving deeper into their missions, their purpose, and their roles in the collective, because there is a divinely orchestrated movement, especially after these eclipse energies from the month of October 2023, that have really helped to facilitate a collective rebirth and shift in the collective consciousness. And we as a collective are moving in waves with this collective rebirth and with this transformation as well with Earth. And so these vibrational frequencies are activating all of us in different wavelengths, different shifts, different vibrations. And because of this, there is a divinely orchestrated movement of people who are coming together under certain divinely timed, orchestrated movements. This will also look like people coming forward in the collective with more understandings of who they are, how they can show up in the collective, grouping together with other people, new alignments, new contracts. This can be jobs, this can be with people, this could be with opportunities. And these are all versions of transformative beginnings that allow us to also come into full version completions or maturity of where we were prior. And I do feel like this is a version of the transformation that sets us, that really sets us forward, that locks in what we have facilitated and moved through with the eclipse energies, and allowing this final moment to rise into where we are moving as new identities in who we are at this time. I asked, what do we need to release the most around this new moon? And the first word that came through was control. And the second word that came through was practicality. And what I was essentially being shown is to let go of logic for the formation and allow the potential for what is aligned to actually move through, and also be open to what is aligned to move through other people, to move through your friends, through groups of people, through people who are linked in with common goals. It's very humanitarian based, it's very community based, it's very soul tribe based. It could also be familial. So stay open-minded to the fact that at this time, the logic of how things are moving through can also come through the divine, through other people in your life, and be open to unexpected, transformative breakthroughs, and not just through yourself, but through other people, through other alignments in your life. And don't make practicality or logic the main focus at this time. Allow for the transcendence of energies of your connection with your intuition, with your spirit team, with the divine, to carry through these requests that match your vibration. And the final message that I received was to bring back the wonder to the idea of transformation. It can be very common to oscillate between fear and excitement when it comes to hearing about transformation or rebirth. And the advice at this time was to ask ourselves, what potential can we be next? So if you are someone who maybe feels some fear surrounding the idea of transformation or rebirth because it's mysterious, it's intense, it's unknown, how can we embrace the mystery? And what I received was to embrace mystery, and the mystery will embrace us. And there is a lot of supercharged depth with these Scorpio energies at this time. So asking to envelop ourselves with those energies, to invite in the aligned transformative process that is meant for us at this time, can really help us unravel and embrace what potential we can be next, who we can develop into, and allowing this to create a sense of empowerment and also hope. A hope that your highest alignment to who you could be can always expand, can always elevate, and do so in the highest divine transformative frequencies. So how can we transmute any fear with excitement for what is to come next? Scorpio allows this embrace and this dance with transformation, and I invite you with me to envelop yourself in the mysteries of what this new moon can provide for you in terms of transformative energies. Those were all of the messages that I was guided to share at this time. If you have found this video helpful for you, it would be an honor if you left a like on this video as a way to let me know. And if you feel aligned to subscribe, I would love to have you join here again. And I love hearing everyone's personal shares down below in the comments. Let's connect. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.